guys, today I'm doing part 2 of this showcase. Last time I overreacted because of that stupid D170, and I wasted all of my energy in all the problems he made. This time there's a little more, but not wasting my time making the full details. If you don't know the basics, go watch part 1 of that showcase. Now, time to continue what's left of it. D200, a gray, pointy smiling scribble. It is a windy, over 200 years old entity. How it works is that it spawns right behind the door, and proceeds to go backwards, similar to D82, but unlike that bloody mess, if you're hiding under tables, it will deal 40 damage, just 3 wrong hiding spots and boom, your run is done for. Moving on to the next entity, D226, a green, pixelated, skull-like smile. This entity is what you have to worry the most. How that entity works is, it will rush to the room, very fast, but also quiet. Be sure that you have to check if it's shaking. The shaking will help detect its presence. But do not blast your headphones to the top of its lungs, because it will summon these. As I was saying is that it will summon these loud as gremlins called LOL 226. They pretty much laugh very loud. Best for you to just rely to the screen shake, and oh, if you get out, there's almost guaranteed you aren't going to escape that room and die. Just wait for all of them to despawn. Moving on to the final entity, which is D268, which is me, by the way. As you would know my existence, I am a pastel blue, ordinary grin, but despite I'm not a soul, I do have a name. My name is Xitty. What I do was, I start at the back, like most other entities, but then, let me demonstrate, I check lockers in both current and previous room, meaning that what you do in that interminable room strategy, it is not going to stop me from seeking you out. I would also go another round to check back, before I fully go away. That's all I can do for now, as you heard, why I said. Normally I'm not going to chase you down. But, fortunately for you, this is the end of the demo. You have been an hour game. Well, that's because, instead of letting D0 teleport you out, I will be chasing you down. That means I get to slow down. As slow as my victim's running, you better start running, while you have that keycard. Any mistakes will lead to your demise. Okay, now moving on to the X entities category. Those are just the basic entities but much powerful. DX4, a pale yellow, small entity. Sally refers her as, well, Baby Sally of course. How she works is that she does, well, the same thing as D4, but instead of loud, she will grab you and forces you to do a math question. Well, kinda like Birdman from RLD, but she would do something else more than just that. You just have to wait. The next X variant is the X15, a red, melty version of its ladder, D15. Which, fun fact, it was its own brother to D15. But at least it's average, unlike that stupid. How it works is just very simple. It's just the same mechanic, but it had more speed. But, just not to be unfair, it'll only start spawning at D50, then progressively gets more common, that's all. Next up is DX40, a purple, mutated version of D40. This one is a bit different, unlike D15, its ladder and X variant is the same entity. How does it work? It's unlike the most of us, spawning either behind or in front of the room door. It will show up after some time while D40 is still around, basically transforming mid-chase, but once it reaches the back, it will do a loop around, but unlike that entity called X35, DX40 will do one full redound before it despawns. That's how that works. Anyways, that's all the Oh, right. Miscellaneous entities I forgot. Those are entities that you would mostly not see them in several explorations. Typically only depending on your luck you have. Anyways, A15, typically the original relative to B15. You probably know what its appearance looked like, so don't tell me. How A15 works is that it has a 1 in 15 chance to replace D15, but it will just behave the same as normal D15, just different designs and effects. The last one is Cat15, a pretty much catified version of D15. In fact, D15 created him by accident. Unfortunately more stupid than D15. Do I need to say the same thing? It's the same mechanic, but it spawns 1 in 250 chance. Ironically, this furry abomination is the rarest entity of all D-section. It is super rare, because he kinda looks like an eco, and many people will hate him. But in the end, it is actually D15's pet cat. Seriously. Anyways, that's all the entities I've showed you guys, and I'll see you soon.